Hey guys, and welcome back to another Roblox Piggy video. Now today, we are going to be going through all of your comments, all of your theories. So I asked the other day in my community tab, basically asking for all of your theories. There you go, theories down below. And oh, by the way, that's Barry right there. You see Barry? That's the Barry the otter. I think it might be an otter. Let's just pretend that it's Barry the beaver. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going through all of your theories. Now, I know that the best theories come from you guys, and they actually may even make me think of a new theory. They may actually make me come up with something new. So here we go. Piggy Chapter 3 image just hinted. So this was the image that did get hinted yesterday, and this is the exposed version, and this is what we think might be a telescope or something, and also the compound in the background right there, which could well be TSP's second base. There'll be more on that in just a second. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to here and let's go and check the comments. Alright, so this one's from Doggy the Woofy. Abandoned forest may be theory, so Pony and player have to save Zizzy. Meanwhile, Zizzy is taken somewhere at the area captured. Now Willow takes her for questioning, and once we finish the map, Pony or player will open the door where Zizzy is. Once the doors will open, Willow shoots at us or Pony. Then maybe one of the sisters, Zilzuzi, were there following us, because at the chapter 2 cutscene, one of the sisters were there watching us in the background. Now I think one of the sisters will get shot. That's not very nice. They're only children. Right, if this was me, I'd be like, you can't say that, guys. Zizi starts distracting them so that we can run away with her, and also we might get lost at a snow map later, or maybe chapter 4. Well, let's put it this way, guys. We're not going to be getting chapter 4, and there's a reason for that. So there was a caption that was actually put up with this. That's strange. I don't recognize this place. Now, let me explain this. So this quite obviously is Pony speaking right here, and he is speaking on behalf of actually being once a part of TSP. Now, he doesn't recognize this place because this isn't the place that he once went to when he was a part of TSP, meaning that TSP have a second base. This is currently their second base, but they've obviously moved from the first one, which Pony is familiar with, meaning that this is going to be a completely different map. And so going back to the theories. Alright, so the next one is from Pony Cross Zizzy Lay, or Lee, or Lie, or Lee, I don't know, Lee. Okay, theory. Pony and player started rushing to find Zizzy without thinking. They took where their mind wanted to go. That's player. Doesn't think it's a good idea, but you go anyway. After a few minutes, you end up in the forest looking place, and that's where you do the chapter. After the chapter, player, I don't know why they keep putting player, it's putting me off. And Pony walk into a snowy field where they find a place, and that looks like here Zizzy has been kept. You find her and you get locked up too. A pretty decent theory going on there. So Moose RJ thinks that the chapter 3 is going to be called The Old Oak. Now, I actually think that it is going to potentially be called Settlement. And the reason why I think it's going to be called Settlement is because that they were on the radio to Settlement 6. So I have a funny feeling that they are going to be there. And I've just realized something else. Literally, it's just popped into my head. So Settlement 6, let's think of the number 6. We now know that Pony is not in TSP. So we know that there are 5 people inside of TSP. So those people being Willow, Rash, although we don't know where Rash is still a part of TSP. We also have Kitty, Tigry, and Pandy. So Settlement 6, where is the remaining player, guys? Is there somebody else that we either know or we don't yet know about in the Silver Paw? I'm not so sure. I have a funny feeling that Settlement 6 is potentially going to be TSP. Okay, I think I explained that really bad. Okay, so the place is called Settlement 6. Now, they must have got the 6 from somewhere. So I feel like the 6 part is the amount of people that are still alive in this settlement. The 6 people being all of the people that are in TSP. And we know that Pony was once a part, so we can count him out. He's no longer a part of TSP. That means there are 5 people left, which means they must have found somebody else to fill his spot. So who is the remaining TSP member? Somebody we know, or somebody who has not yet been introduced into this? Dang, I love finding theories on the spot, man. It's so cool. Okay, so the next one comes from Gaming Time. Map TSP base or Old Oak. I don't think that they'll call it the TSP base because then that kind of limits them to having a second base. However, it could be the Old Oak, but what we know about the Old Oak is that's where we went to meet Settlement 6. So we were on the radio to Settlement 6 and they said meet in the Old Oak, so that's where we went, and now we're going to their base. Okay, theory / prediction. I think from Minitoon's tweet, I think Pony's going to explain he doesn't recognize this place and Pony and player has to sneak into the TSP base, and at the end we see Pony's evil betrayal and he's still in He could still be in TSP. This could be a setup. This could literally be a setup. Surely not though. Surely not. Not with Zizzy being held captive. Surely not. I don't think so. But that is a shout. That is a possibility. That really is a good theory and prediction, man. That's actually really, really cool. Because after all, we did make the arrest on Willow in the alleys back in the past, meaning that they could be using Pony as a way to be our friend and then use that as a luring type thing. But the only thing I would say to that is, why would Willow have not taken us hostage in the Old Oak? Why did they take Zizzy? I don't know. I feel like it's a good possibility, but I don't think it's going to happen. I feel like Pony has left TSP. Man, this is me in my thinking mode. I'm telling you now. You're watching this live. Okay, so the next one is from Sonic Speed 21, and their theory is you are in the woodland area from chapter 2. You try to chase Willow down while standing back so the guards don't see you. The guards spread out and wander around similar to Doggy in the forest. You find a cardboard box, oh goodness, and must walk around when the guards have their back turned. If you move on when they are looking, the guard will alert the other guards and they will all target you. Then you must, oh my goodness, this is huge. Then you must crouch next to a tree, then they'll leave and continue to patrol. Okay, so what I will say about this is, yes, I have a funny feeling that we are going to have to be sneaking past guards. However, Sonic Speed 21, I believe that you have seen Creepcraft's video with the whole creeping around in a cardboard box, because I've seen that little clip as well. I don't think that we're going to be creeping around in a cardboard box anytime soon, but I feel like we are going to be trying to sneak past these guards. Okay, so I'm going through this and I'm seeing a lot of people saying that it could be a park. Look, park. There's so many people saying that they think that this could be some form of park. There we go, there's another one there. So yes, these guys are onto something. These guys are obviously seeing something that could end up looking like a park chapter. Man, I love reading through your theories because you guys have some really, really cool theories and you guys see so much more than I do as well. And then what we can do is we can all put this together and try and work this out together as a channel. I love that aspect to Piggy. Okay, so this guy most definitely needed a shout out. So this is Ajit Kapoor, and what actually happened yesterday is I put up a theory on Twitter, actually from my own head, and then the guy replied saying, hey, you copycat, you literally just, and I was like, wait, no, I never even saw your thing. So Ajit Kapoor, I'm going to read out your theory just because we basically had the exact same idea. It's an abandoned base TSP used to own, and Willow is going back there, and Pony doesn't recognize it because this was before he joined TSP. That's why it says, that's strange, I don't recognize this place. It's because he expected for Willow to go to her current base, which may be the building in the snow map. Correct, that's exactly what I think too. And you can tell that it's abandoned with all the fencing and dirt on the buildings in the background. And by the way, this is the Old Oak area. I'm not so sure. Okay, it's close to the Old Oak maybe, but it's not going to be called the Old Oak. So I don't think that we can call the next chapter Old Oaks. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. However, I feel like this is not going to be called Old Oak because the Old Oak was the other type of forest that we met Settlement 6 in. Alright, so the next one comes from Orion Pedrosa. Okay, I got a theory. I think that this chapter Pony and player will find William. I don't think William would want to follow in his sister's path, so I think he will help us through Piggy too. That would be really interesting. But that's saying that Pony doesn't die soon, so I'm thinking that the theory is right. So yes, Okay, so let's say this, guys. So Pony is not going to die in this chapter, and the reason why he's not going to die in this chapter is because he can be seen in the Piggy Book 2 trailer further on, I believe in chapter 5, where I'm guessing he finds the first TSP base. That being said, who is this William guy that we still have not yet met? We still don't know who William is or what he even looks like. So guys, this William guy is going to crop out of somewhere, and I'm not entirely sure where, but all I do know is that Pony is not going to die in the next chapter. He could die in future chapters, but I really don't think he's going to die in the next one, just because he can be seen in chapter 5 of book 2. Okay, so the next one comes from Sebastian Tillman. I have a question. Also theory. Okay, I love a good question. I love it when you guys come to me and you ask me things because you think I've got a good idea. I guess I do have a fairly good idea. But anyway, also theory. Pony and player will follow Willow and her gang to the TSP base. Then you find an axe to chop trees to stack over a wall to get the fence cutters to open the fence. Once you're inside, you will find a car to bust down the wall. That is when you get inside and the cutscene starts. Jesus, this has been thought out about. Also, then you get to play a second part of the chapter. Then you have to find Zizzy by unlocking all these doors, and the last door will be Zizzy's door, and you will listen to what he stopped there. Oh, that was actually a really good theory as well. I was really enjoying that one. That was a really good theory, Sebastian. Oh my goodness, that was actually a really good one. I love all of these like small little details being added into Piggy as well, just like Pony was pushing the bookshelf in the last chapter of the store. All of those kind of little animations, they're making Piggy their own game. Do you know what I'm saying? So there we go, guys. I think that the next chapter could potentially be called The Settlement, because it was Settlement 6. So yes, there's potentially another TSP member missing, so I'm going to do a bit of research on that because I've only just realized that, and I'm also going to do a bit of research on Pony doing a bit of betraying. So you guys did give me some really good theories there, and a lot of stuff to actually think upon. So guys, thank you all very much for joining this video. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we shall see you guys in the next one.